actually doing a stretch marks treatment with the MDPen. And so what you're watching right now is Stacy is using the pen to go through and do a tracing motion over the entire area that is affected. And so as she goes through, she's doing a vertical, horizontal, and diagonal pass to be able to treat the area. And then what she's going to do is go right in and do some individual stamping in the area. So as you see, the pen is kind of going back and forth in that area to be able to cover the whole affected area. So how does it feel?
It's not bad. It's not as bad as I expected.
Okay, great. So what we did is we actually applied a little numbing cream to the area before we started. So this gives us a chance to let it numb for about 30 minutes. And then once we do that, we can actually just begin to use the pen to glide over the entire area. So if you all have any questions, only thing you have to do is just write them down in the little chat session, and we'll answer those questions for you as we go along. So how long have you had these stretch marks?
Well, since I was much younger, I was heavier as a child, so probably since I was maybe 11 or 12.
Okay. Have you sought other types of treatments and things for them?
I have not.
Okay. So this is your first
Yes.
treatment. Great. So how's it going with you, Stacy?
That's great. How are you doing, Lindsay?
I'm good. It just kind of feels like little prickles. It's not too bad.
Okay, so I've done one vertical pass. Now I'm going to start my horizontal pass.
Okay. And so we're going to get the picture here in a second and show you exactly what this area looked like before we started doing the filming. Hey David, thank you for joining us this afternoon. So what we're going to show you actually is a picture of the area that we're working on right now so that you can kind of see the before area. And as you see out here on the right hand side, the stretch marks and things in that area. And these actually will be posted online. So you'll get a chance to follow this actual from the day of the treatment being today on out through the next few months as to how this is going to heal and what we're going to do as far as the follow-up treatments. And even tomorrow we'll go ahead and post some of the day after pictures for you. So this is actually what our entire area looked like kind of right before we started to do it. And these were on Facebook earlier, so we've already had these posted out there for you to take a look at. And so ultimately, our goal is to improve the appearance of these stretch marks. So Stacy is going back through and doing a diagonal pass now in the area. So we're covering that entire area again. And so as she goes through and makes the vertical, horizontal, and diagonal pass, So that's going to increase the blood flow to the area. And so what we're doing is putting these small little microchannels into the skin. And so there are 48 different strands of collagen in our skin. And so what we're doing is eliciting 7 of them. And those 7 aren't necessarily for deep wound healing. They're basically to help to regenerate the skin. And so what we're doing now is forming new collagen and new elastin in this area to help to improve the appearance. The good part behind this is it's a very manageable treatment. At DiFrancesco Plastic Surgery, they've done a great job of coming up with a really nice promotion for you all for the balance of the month and really for a 1-month period of time. And so they're having a really nice promotion. So if you get 4 treatments, the actual normal package for 4, and it just depends upon how many treatments you need. So I would definitely call DiFrancesco Plastic Surgery at 404-377-3474 to be able to talk to them to set up a consultation. But the promotion that they are doing, if you mention this procedure and you saw it online, you're going to get a really good discount. The normal rate is $2,400 for the 4 treatments for stretch marks, and they're doing a special promotion of $2,160 for the 4 sessions that you would actually need. Now, the good part about it now is, you know, Stacy's in that 3rd phase of this, actually the last phase, the 4th phase. She's following each individual stretch mark. So she's taking her time to be able to see each one of them and then stamping with the actual pen on each one of those. So again, she's taking about 1 second per area, per stretch mark, and just going right through there and identifying them and stamping those. Now, since we're in this last phase of it, how does that feel?
It hurts a little bit more than the just going across horizontal and vertically, but it kind of becomes so repetitive that you just, I don't know, you just get used to it and it's not so bad.
Right. So we're working this entire area. So I'm going to show you the number for DiFrancesco Plastic Surgery here. So here you go. It's DiFrancesco Plastic Surgery. The website is DiFrancesco.com, but the phone number is 404-377-3474. And again, the promotion that we have, it's actually if you get a series of 4, the normal rate for that is $2,400. And the promotion, if you mention that you saw this on Facebook, it's actually going to give you a discount of $2,160.
And as I do it, I like to hold the skin because when I do, I make sure that every stamp is the same depth.
Okay. So you get a better coverage of the area?
Yes.
Okay.
You doing okay?
Mm-hmm. So will there just be redness afterwards for about a day or so?
Exactly, redness.
And it'll just be a little sensitive.
It'll be a little sensitive.
Is there anything I should avoid doing, or I probably shouldn't lay out, right?
No sun exposure, no chemicals on the skin of any sort.
But showering and all that stuff,
Showering,
fine.
it's fine.
And so, David, to answer your question, you're absolutely correct. In your stamping motion, you're going to stamp from 2.5 to 2.75 millimeters when you're actually doing this. You're tracing typically around 1.5 to 2 millimeters, and then going back through and stamping at 2.75 or up to 2.5, depending upon the patient. You know, stretch marks, like everything, they vary from person to person. What we're doing, obviously, is creating some more vascularity into the area to help to soothe and heal the skin here. So it depends upon the individual stretch mark that we are targeting. Okay, so we're wrapping up here today. Thank you all so much for joining us. Again, contact DiFrancesco Plastic Surgery at 404-377-3474. Like them on Facebook. Go right to their DiFrancesco Plastic Surgery. You're going to also be able to see this video there. We're simulcasting this event so that you'll be able to do that. And remember to ask them about this special promotion. The normal rate is $2,400 for a package, and they've reduced it down to $2,160. Thank you so much for attending.